So, look who we have here today. Can you guys introduce yourselves, everyone, please? Let's start with
Assalamu alaikum, معكم Ahmed Hindi, co-captain of the Icons team. Icons is a new team for Serve Season 3, and we performed very nicely for a new team, guys.
Okay. Sundas, Ravens, right?
Right.
Captain of
Can we do
Ravens.
this again? Can we?
Okay.
Okay.
You're the captain of Ravens.
Yes, I am the captain of the. Yeah. So
It's fine.
so I am Sundas, captain of the Ravens.
That's
Oh.
it.
I don't know.
That's
Can
it?
we do it
That's
again?
it.
I love my team.
Yeah,
We're the only
okay.
team that had 2 jerseys this season.
That's
Come
a
on,
very good talking
babes.
point.
We're
Come
gonna bring
on.
that topic.
Of
up.
course, wait, are you kidding me?
Okay.
Okay, lastly.
All right, my name's Eli Yunus. I am a player on Setters, and it's my second season with the team, and I love my team.
Can I say? Can I say I love my team too? Can I do mine again?
Too late.
Is it?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So
Suki,
my name is Sundas. I don't know why I was holding, but yeah, I'm captain of the Ravens, and I love my team.
All right. Good to know that everyone loves their teams. Nice.
I'm the only one who didn't mention that he loves his team.
Bad hugs,
You
guys.
do love your team. You show it every time on the field.
I do.
That's true.
Let's go, babes.
Can we get one of your iconic lines? But it might be too loud, so just take a step back
I have to take a step
and
back.
give us one of your iconic.
But can I just say
lines.
something before he does that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was like a Ravens trademark thing. 'Cause I don't think you've done that.
I haven't.
You haven't.
I
It's
did it
just
for
a
Ravens only.
thing.
What the?
That-
The
yeah.
wow.
But now you do the yeah, right? No.
Listen, it's something else now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, welcome, guys, to Serves Podcast, episode 3. It's an honor to have you here. And we will start this conversation with Sundas. Ladies first.
Oh yes. Okay.
So, everyone was shocked to see you guys with 2 jerseys this season.
Are you guys jealous? Like. Is it?
Actually, there were a lot of people who were actually jealous because of that. So,
Okay,
what's up with the
so-
new jerseys?
Okay, so actually, apart from the fact that we are special and we deserve to have 2 jerseys, actually what happened was we asked for a color change, but they didn't do it. But like the guys that were printing the jerseys made a mistake, and they didn't do them, so we had to wait. So yeah, so now we have 2 jerseys, but we were supposed to have the black ones initially, but then there was there was a mistake.
All right. That was cool.
But yeah.
That was a very nice mistake. More mistakes like that
Yeah.
But-
next season.
But
please.
I actually love the black
I know,
on
right?
Ravens.
The
It
black was
suits
great.
Ravens, actually.
Yeah.
with the turquoise.
Yes, I do.
Teal.
I wasn't jealous that they got 2 different colors. I was just jealous that they could have 2 different jerseys because I'd have to wash mine every single day after the game. I'd have to hand wash it, dry it. I mean, it took like 2 minutes to be honest, or 3 minutes. But just imagine having a second set so you can come in at night and just not have to worry about washing it. And like, I have another one for tomorrow. Same color though, because I love our pink. I think our pink is the classic color now. So give me 2 jerseys of the same color and I'm good to go.
Okay, I think you heard it, Adu Hisham. He needs to hear this. A message to Hisham. All of the teams need 2 jerseys instead of 1. We'll go to the second question with Setters. It's a bit brute, but bear with me. But I think a lot of people say that you should have won the best performance player or the best improved player than Ahmed Husseini. What do you say about that?
Like who, me personally?
Yes.
Oh no, I disagree with that. I think Husseini had a fantastic season,
He did.
and maybe we didn't get a chance to see him a lot at the start, and that's just because we wanted to rest some of our like big players. So I would come in to maybe take up more time just to give other players a chance to rest. One of the strengths with our team was our depth, and any of us is able to go in, like both guys and girls, able to go in and make an impact. So I think that was a very unique aspect of our team, and
Yes.
something that we planned for, going in, that it's a long tournament, we need to have that depth. So you saw how important Husseini was, and I've played against Husseini after the tournament in season 2, and he's a very intelligent player.
He is.
When I'm playing against him, he's one of the few players that actually looks to what's happening on the other side. And when I'm playing against him in just friendly games, you know, he's looking, should I tip, should I not? Sometimes a lot of us just go for the hits. You
Yes.
know, you don't think a lot. You have a split second to think. But with him, he's very intelligent. He's very calm and composed, which you need in a team. If you watch the One Clan game, if you watched a lot of the games in the final week, you saw how solid he was in receiving, and almost every pass he would get would allow us to generate a good offensive play. So he was very good on the block. He would be a very good backup setter in case he had to get second ball.
Yes.
He's smart on the serves, and he's a very intelligent player. So no, I think that award was very, very well placed, and I couldn't be more proud of like his achievement and how much he's grown with us and the team. So
Yes.
yeah,
طبعا
that
a big shout out to أحمد حسيني. بالعكس
shout out.
يعني يعني
Let's
يستاهل.
go,
وإحنا ما-
babes!
huge. Yeah.
واحنا ما يعني قاعد نقلل من value of أحمد حسيني on the team itself. بالعكس يستاهل والله.
But definitely more than, without a question, more than me, for
That's
sure.
great to hear. What do you guys think?
About?
The best improved player of the season from season 2 to 3.
So can you remind us who the nominees were?
I don't actually have the list, but I will bring it up to you later.
Okay. It was H from Eagles.
There was Hussein Hashim. I think
Yes.
Diana was one of them.
Diana
as
was
well.
one. Mhanna from Elite.
Husseini,
And Husseini, صح. There were
Right.
4 nominees.
4 or 5, I think.
I mean, all of them did great.
Yeah.
Like Diana compared to last season.
Yes.
I didn't see Diana last season. But this season, standing there, she had amazing receives. She was a libero, and
Yes.
I don't think she played that position ever before in her life. That's amazing. Hanna, his energy. Like he used his height in a very smart way this season. Ooh, it was
Honestly,
incredible.
yeah, I
صراحة.
think,
Yes.
Yeah, I think Muhanna, honestly, because last season, right, the team was a little different in terms of performance, and I think he is one person that like has stayed on the team, and the overall level of the team changed. So I think I would say Muhanna, I think, improved a lot as well.
حتى حسين والله.
Yeah, yeah.
يا حسين.
Hussein من قصدك هاشم؟
Which one?
Hashim. Hashim?
Hussein, honestly, Hussein
Oh.
Hashim,
Hashim.
I've always
Hussein,
seen
صح?
him
Yeah.
as like a really good player, to
He-
be honest.
yes,
So
he is.
in terms of like improvements, no, like I thought he was great. Like I think he's a great
He's
player.
always been
in
good, you mean?
Like yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Like I feel like he's always been good.
So I think he shined more this season compared to the previous.
Well, his blocks were amazing
Everything,
بصراحة on this
everything.
season. But not his blocks.
Yeah.
He really caught a couple of blocks that amazed me in the games.
صح صح. Retweet.
Absolutely.
Why are you guys
absolutely.
quiet?
I agree.
I thought something was coming up.
Yeah,
like,
relax.
right
Just
after
why are you guys
that.
quiet? يعني. Icon.
Icons, that's
Hey,
me.
Now it's your turn, bro.
Oh, let's go.
Are you glad with your team's performance this season and results?
Honestly, we could have done so much better.
What stopped you guys from
Individual players' injuries.
such as?
Like 3 players
Got
came
injured.
into the tournament already injured,
Oh,
including one of our setters.
Mashallah.
Our other setter had commitments in another tournament that was a priority to him because he gave them a word before us. So it's fair to him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it was the injuries. Wallah, if we weren't injured.
I think that was a
Okay.
major issue just with the tournament.
Yes.
I mean, none of us are professional athletes, and obviously some spend a lot of time at the gym and they're more fit. But I think I spent more time at the physio than I did on the court. Like, I honestly shout out to the physio because
يستاهلون.
without the physio, so many more people would have gone injured. The quality of volleyball would have dipped just because people couldn't keep up. I would go there every time we had a game, and just say, "Hey, I have pain here and here and here," and they just laugh. They're like,
طبعا انا كنت قاعد
You're broken
ألاحظ.
everywhere.
اي انا يعني انا كنت قاعد اشوف every time I go there لازم يكون في like a line of 5 or 6
Yes.
people
Yeah.
بكثير in the physio team
Yeah,
ناطرين
yeah.
دورهم.
So-
فيا big shout out to them.
Amazing.
يعطيكم العافية يعني.
and thanks to Serve for actually bringing them on. I think that was the biggest improvement in terms of facilities to the players.
Something
When-
very important. Like they
Yeah.
had to be there.
Yes,
It's amazing that
I
they
agree.
did that. Honestly.
I agree.
They can do
Yeah.
one thing in 5 minutes that can just help you play the game and not get injured, and that's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Yes.
Your team used to laugh a lot, but do you think if they took it seriously that you guys could have won this season?
Are you saying we weren't serious? Is that what you're saying?
يعني
Okay.
these are the questions.
Okay.
Wait,
okay,
who was
so-
laughing a lot? This
Oh,
one.
Okay, let me
there
tell
were
you,
too many people who
let me
laughed
tell you
صراحة.
something about my team. Okay, we have to have a good time. Like if we're not
صح.
having a good time on court and off court in general, it's not going to be a good game.
صح.
It will not be a good game. So if we are not laughing and like just enjoying ourselves, it would be a completely different game.
يعني
And
that's the point
that's
of
what
serve.
keeps everyone in the mood
Yes.
anyway. You know, like the minute somebody gets pissed off or angry,
The whole team
على
loses
طول-
its balance.
exactly. So this is one thing that I am so grateful for with my team is that we like, I love them. I love them so much.
How can you resist the smile of Mandani?
لا بندري شيء ثاني.
No, Mandani.
In court and out of court صراحة.
Just always.
Oh my God.
Oh my god. I love
Great.
Mandani.
Farhan. Oh my God.
Even Aziz from outside the court.
Yeah. So
طبعا
can
Aziz was the mascot.
Oh.
can we take a second to acknowledge the dedication it takes for someone with like a broken foot to come every single game
صح.
day and
He's
support
part of
their
the
team,
team. He is.
both upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
أمانة يستاهل.
honestly,
Yeah. Yes.
Let's
عزوز
go,
قطان
babes.
عزوز
Mad
قطان
respect.
جهز نفسك إن شاء الله حق
My
الحلقة الجاية.
MVP
ها؟
player. My MVP.
بالعكس عزوز he was a beast في season 2.
He is the
يعني حسافة إنه ما
MVP,
قدرنا
yeah,
نشوفه.
yeah.
أي والله.
He,
حسافة.
like
and can we just
we're
talk
all
about Sagar?
devastated. Yeah.
صقر سميقر.
No,
Smeagol.
Sagar.
Sagar العبيد.
صقر العبيد.
Sagar العبيد.
Ravens.
صقر العبيد. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
The
How did you
dubbed.
find that player صراحة?
Okay,
I really want to know that story.
He's actually a friend of Aziz's. He's Aziz's friend, and he really wanted to join the team.
Mm-hmm.
I met him. I fell in love with this person, and immediately was like, yes, I want him on my team. And then he came in. Obviously, like we had a lot of like issues in general, like with trying to meet up with everyone because I had people out of the country. Like I had a few players out of the country, a few got COVID, and a few had a lot of commitments in general. So it was really hard to really sit down with the entire team and also like practice as a team and do these things. But like when I did see him like once or twice on court with me, and I was like, wow, mashallah, like
This guy's- he
he's
has
a
even-
beast. He's insane.
He has more.
He
has
is
more.
crazy,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
there's so much in general. There's so much more to the team than
Yes.
what
Yeah,
we
yeah.
gave off, right? Because I do have my MVP injured, and I hope he gets well soon in general. But, like,
Inshallah.
كلهم MVPs in
Inshallah.
Ravens.
Oh,
What
yeah,
are you talking
you-
about?
you- Ravens-
We are
Come on.
Ravens are-
stars.
I think you got just unlucky a bit, especially with Farhan was I think hurt for
Yeah,
a few
Farhan
games.
got
Yes.
a little injured as well.
Like, we-
My show shot.
We played Ravens without Farhan, and it's obvious it was a different game.
Obviously,
Everyone was trying to back
when
up
you have-
sets
yeah.
and
like having one person just come out of the team.
Yeah,
خلاص,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's not Ravens anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
if
Yeah.
you take one person out, it's not, you don't feel like it's complete. Like you will
صح.
feel different energy on the court.
It's not the right
And yeah,
Raven
but
pack.
we were really
Hey.
trying. The minute that happened, like obviously we were so like pressured. We were playing, I think, against Icons, and the score was 23 to 20 something. I don't remember.
for who?
It was 23 to us,
Oh.
and I don't remember what. Do you remember the score?
I don't remember the score, but we
And
reached
then
to 2
it
more.
was- we had 2 more points to win the game. And then this is when Farhan fell, and like I was the first person to see this. Like he was right in front of me. I saw him fall down, and I could see the pain in his face, and I felt horrible.
What was it from?
The first thing he
landed.
rotated his ankle, like it twisted.
And he still
So
made a
he
comeback
fell
and
wrong.
played.
Yeah, he basically what happened was like he was saving a ball that was really far away, and he fell. So when he got up, this is when he started limping and everything.
He was still smiling though.
And he
He
was.
got-
أهم شيء
They were
السماعة.
He got up with a smile.
By the way, he was still limping when he came back to play. So he
Yes.
was playing with
Yeah.
an injury, with pain.
Yeah.
Your team is very resilient, honestly. Like,
Inshallah.
respect.
you.
Salon
I
Ravens
mean,
والله.
Thank you.
Start on 2 jerseys. I got you.
وما يشوف شر طبعا.
Yeah.
فرحان تقوم بالسلامة إن شاء الله.
Inshallah. Yeah.
Eli,
Yeah.
what was the hardest game for you guys as a team?
Hardest game. No, I don't want to say. I'm just gonna add
Horrible.
both.
So horrible.
So we played one clan, which I think was the
On the final day.
not final day. It was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was technically the quarters. That was the hardest in terms of just being able to match them because they came in as defending champions and favorites. and for you to step onto the court and basically challenge One Clan and say, okay, we're here to try and take that title off of you, and play one heck of a game. You know, amazing. I didn't play that game. I was just on standby in case we're needed for something. But if you just saw the energy on the court and saw how these people were fighting, the blocks, the saves, and One Clan played really well. We played really well. We made a few too many mistakes in the first sets, and if we didn't do that, I think we would have won the game, because second set we just had them on the ropes, and then third set they just took a bit of momentum, and when you're playing 15 points, it's just you have shorter time to make a turnaround. So I think that was the toughest game technically, but it's the game that we stepped up our game as well, and we just played very good volleyball, both in defensive positioning and the way we prepared and our communication.
يعني ما يعني شككم شق من ناحية الtraining.
Yeah. Ash, look, the thing about Ash is he's not just a setter, and when you look at maybe the most valuable setter, there's so much more to that. So yeah, he won most valuable setter, but he's also most valuable player, most valuable teammate. So he is an integral part of our team. He's the voice on the court. He's the so he's the one that gives a structure, and that's part of the reason why we have such good team chemistry, is because
everyone loves your chemistry, you guys.
And we all understand. Thank you for that, and we love our chemistry as well, and we like how we work together even when we lose. Sometimes we get a bit too frustrated when we lose a point, maybe more so than other teams, but that's just how it is. That's how I get very sad if I make a mistake, and just because I feel like I let my team down, rather than just because I lost a point. But Ash was huge this season, and even last season he was huge, and it's the small things on the court that other people don't notice.
Yes.
Like, watch out for this, move a centimeter to the right, go here, he's basically orchestrating our entire team on offense and defense, and he's very open to our comments and feedback. He's like, hey, I think we should do this. So when you have some central voice in a team that gives structure in terms of tactics and strategy, and they're the ones that are making the plays, it all comes together beautifully.
Yes.
So in that game, I saw setters
at its highest
yeah,
performance,
and that was our toughest game technically, but also I think it was one of the best games of the tournament. I think that was worthy of a finals game because both teams were rested for a few days. We all came in with no injuries, and it was just good volleyball. But then you go to the final day, the Nets are playing 4 games in a row. One Clan played 2 games, so the volleyball quality just dips a bit, not because of the player skill, just fatigue, exhaustion, injuries. So that was our toughest game technically. But then I think the game that hurt most was obviously against Nets. Injuries, fatigue, it's hard to power through. So that was the toughest game emotionally, I think.
طبعا a big shout out حق من George and his team. They performed outstandingly well.
They came in to win this season.
Yes.
So they're a very well balanced team. Very well balanced team.
Big shout out to them.
Shout out to Maki also. Let's go.
Yeah. A very strong team.
They are. Ahmed.
Yes.
What was your favorite game?
I had a couple, honestly. Of course.
Your top favorite game?
Not the one I played. I played with Elite. You guys, تعبنا. We played. The final score was 31-29.
Oof.
Okay.
I looked at their setter and I'm like, are you not tired? He's like, Mbella. And I'm just like, what is going on? They were fighting, we were fighting. It was crazy. It was such an entertaining game.
I think that was the only game that reaches.
That reached 30. Yes, it was the highest
30s,
score game
yes.
this season. Yes. I don't know how I was feeling against Ravens when we were playing, because I was cheering for Icons over the net and cheering for Ravens under the net. I couldn't, guys. Wallah. Attachment issues. Wallah. I was.
What's your love secret for Ravens?
It was my first team in the serve community, and غير يعني فريق الجامعة, it was just Ravens. I loved the logo. honestly أول شيء. And then the team captain made it seem like we're a small family وكذي وحيل cute. The communication within the team. Wallah, last season every single person had a completely different personality, and it was so difficult communicating in the group and getting your message across using one language.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was crazy. And I used to go there and like I used to take videos of them to show them what their mistakes were. And we used to have communications outside the court, and we used to do a lot of things that made us feel like we know each other for a long time, and we didn't know each other for only a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the poster made a difference last season.
Oh my god, that was
You're iconic.
The first time I pulled it out, they looked at me because I didn't tell them I had a poster. They looked at me and started laughing, and we lost the point of when I revealed the poster. It was crazy. But I think that's why I was attached and I love the team. للحين I love them والله individually and as a team. And their
We miss
jerseys.
you.
And their jersey.
Which one, black or white?
Both. What are you talking
لا
about?
أنا
بس one clown was a nice fight صراحة
Yes.
والله. We won them because we wanted to prove something. If we played every single game wanting to prove something, or if any team played every single game wanting to prove something, everyone would have reached the goal that they wanted to achieve, honestly. Yes.
It feels really nice to play like with guys that were basically ex-club players, or like people at like a really high level, and you're there as a female, like just proving to people that حتى لو you're a female, it's not like men have like a higher like sport ability or whatever. I mean, like, does that make sense?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
You actually performed very well in season 2. يعني you caught spikes that were very hard to even guys to
think
even
She
receive.
wasn't afraid.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
not, because I think the reason to that is because like I've been playing with like guys in general that are really strong players.
من أيام الجامعة هم سندس.
Like for years, like I've always been like playing with like guys in general. Like I used to be sometimes there were like games where I'd be the only girl playing in the entire game, just because I really love the level of like the competition, the level of the intensity in general, and I think that's what made me like a better performing player in general. Because when you play with people that are really really good,
Yes.
you will have to get better, and you will have to like just get used to like the ball, you know, like, and not be afraid of it.
Yes.
But I think this is what helped a lot, really.
Talk to me about your sponsors, you guys.
All right, I'll start.
Go.
Our sponsors for setters, or our sponsor for setters, was Water Wipes. And first of all, thank you to Water Wipes for sponsoring us. I hope we did them proud. And I love Water Wipes, in case you haven't.
Okay,
used.
so what is water fights?
Uh,
Talk to us about the
It
product.
is literally wipes that have water. So, you know, the normal, it's basically,
Yeah, it's just
Water
basically
wipes, yeah.
It's basically wipes.
yeah,
And
Thank
In
you,
a
water
nutshell.
wipe.
And I
Best-
actually tried it صراحة. It was so refreshing.
it
honestly.
is.
They don't dry up
Yeah.
really fast.
They
but
don't,
Yes,
that's
they
the
don't dry
crazy
up.
thing.
صح.
Yeah, we
That's
use
the
them a
crazy
lot.
thing.
We use them a lot because we spilled a lot of coffee, and water wipes.
It's good
thank
for
you.
cleaning.
Yeah.
It's good for everything. Because, like, how many times have you taken a tissue and just put some water on it and tried to do something, and then it falls apart?
Right,
and,
you
you know.
combine the two together.
So,
You got water wipes.
Water wipes.
Yeah, exactly.
When I first got it in season 2, I tried it on something, right, and just like wiped it, and it worked magically. I was like, whoa, what is this invention? That's basically just a wipe with water. I love it so much. And like Ahmed said, it does not dry up.
Thank you, water wipes.
So thank you. Honestly, they're great products, and we love it so much that anytime I'd see a pack, I'm like, just take it. I'm like, I'm gonna use this later somewhere.
It is. Suki.
Yeah.
A6,
Okay.
our sponsors, season 2, season 3 again, and thank you A6 for like just giving us everything we need, really.
Big
Stocks,
shout out to
knee
ASICS,
pads,
one of the major sponsors in Serve.
shoes, everything.
Ajib. They also
Yeah.
give discount for all the players from
Yes, they
Serve. That
do.
was amazing.
Yeah,
wallah.
they do. Yeah.
I love ASICS as well. They're great.
Yeah, they
It's
are.
an essential
They're
for
amazing.
every volleyball player.
It's
Can
not only
I-
volleyball الصراحة.
Can I
It's
just
like
take
the
a
perfect
second?
volleyball sponsor.
Can I just take a second to talk about ASICS?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'm like an ASICS fanboy. I tried a pair of their runners for the first time a few years ago, and they were nothing like any other shoes I've worn. And right now, anytime, every 2 years or so, or whenever my running shoes start to die out, I just go and I get something similar model, and I know the exact size, and I know that they're reliable. They're so comfortable. They're not the most fashionable, but you're not wearing it. They're not part of the sneaker movement or whatever. but they work and they work well, and they're very reasonably priced. And 10% if you're a surf player or
Yeah.
participant. And when I was trying to pick out volleyball shoes, I just went online and I was searching which companies make good volleyball shoes. And as soon as I saw Asics, I just closed the browser, called up Avenues, and I said, "Hey, you have volleyball shoes?" It's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Okay, I'm on my way." So I actually had to wait for work to finish, and then I was on my way. And I bought shoes from there, and haven't looked back since. I love Asics. Thank you, Asics,
Thank
so
you,
much.
Thank you, ASICS.
Thank you, ASICS.
Ahmed Al-Hindi. What about
We
your
yak
sponsors?
rides. Let's go. Luxurious car rides. Ajib. They have so many categories, so many different cars. I tried it. I felt very important. They opened the door for you.
You are important.
Oh, come on.
You're a co-captain, Ahmed. So
I mean,
you are
yeah,
important.
true. But very nice. Great services they have. They're very punctual. Their application is so easy to use, and it's very fast. Because I really hate slow applications. So that's that. Yeah, you can rent it for a couple of hours as well. So I mean, if you want a car for like 4 hours or 6 hours, he stays with you for that duration.
Oh,
of time.
nice.
Wow.
فعندهم
Also-
services وايد حلوة.
Wow.
So would you say that بيضل وياك?
Oh,
بيضل وياك.
love that.
Sorry,
وياك
my-
بيضل وياك.
Yeah.
I'm a combination of Lebanese and Kuwaiti.
And it's a story.
Not
it's-
doing a good
it's
job,
a story for every ride as well.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, that's that with the sponsor, but a big shout out to Studio Corners for lending us the studio again. Thank you guys so much. We could have done it without you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a very interesting question to you, Eli.
Okay.
What's it's a question from the Instagram account. What's your curly hair secret? Everyone is asking about your curly hair
We're
secret.
getting
Okay,
personal now.
So I've had a lot of advice from my female friends who have curly hair.
Mhm.
And when I first started my curly hair journey, because that's what it is, it's a journey, and you're like, okay, I have curly hair, how do I work with it? So they basically directed me to sulfate-free shampoo, which I buy from Curl Nation, and I just try different shampoos every now and then, and they, yes, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Now this is messing up my hairdo, but it's okay. So
Looks good.
long story short, sulfate-free shampoo, and
Best shampoo, by the way.
yeah, it's just, you know, it's healthy. You can wash it every day, but obviously
Yeah.
you shouldn't wash every day. You should alternate, right? Suki or something.
Sorry, you should
Yeah.
not. You should not.
You use some conditioner that has no silicone and it's paraben-free. I haven't really researched what
use
those.
Leave-in conditioner as well.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'd be
Should.
open to advice
Leave-in
because
conditioner
I'm
is
like
yeah.
leveling up my game every
With
other
the
month.
curls. Right?
And then I use Lush for post-shower. What's it called? Just like applying cream. Yeah, styling. And I scrunch. So it's basically the curly girl method,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that what's called?
This-
Yeah. So I scrunch. You know, I have like my towel routine.
So
I
there you have
flick
it.
my hair. So yeah.
So there you have it.
And you
These secret to curly hair.
silk pillowcase. You sleep on a silk pillowcase to just
You do
maintain
that?
the
Investment. Of course, I don't do that. What do you mean? والله look كم مصروفك؟
curls. Okay, so funny question. My friend actually asked me, he's like, you spend more money on your hair. I mean, you spend more money taking care of your hair than you did when you were cutting it. And I did the math. Like as I was driving, I was just calculating. And so far, I think I've actually saved about 50 KD from when I last cut my hair, even with all the products. And monthly, like if my haircut's like 9, I don't spend 9 every month on products. So every year there's a net positive.
Wow.
I'm actually making money off of
Okay.
this.
I think we should stop talking about the hair.
I agree.
Because
منو هذا اللي سأل؟
ما أدري صراحة.
Disney accountant.
I don't know the guy, but it's hurting my feelings because I had to like go and shave my hair off.
Okay.
It's hurting after almost 2 years of like trying to grow it long and then بس
So I hope that answers the question.
So there you have it. Elise secret to curly hair. Sundus, how did you manage as a team after your setter got injured?
Well, I was telling you, the minute that happened, like the second he fell down, yeah, was يعني, it was heartbreaking. I didn't know how long, I didn't know how serious it was. We all like were like, okay, like we already have like Aziz Khattan is already injured. We cannot afford to have another injury, especially when it's a setter, the most important person on the court. So obviously I care about his well-being a lot more than the games, especially like at that time, that first week. It's a good time where you can like, you know, try to plan things with your team. It was really hard. It was hard for all of us, but we were trying to, you know, kind of not ignore it, but like try to work with what we have right now, because this is what we have. This is the situation. Like I'm not going to, like we can't stress ourselves like over this. But I think Ali Falichawi came in and he was ready. He did يعني, his role like 100%, more than 100%. Like he did amazing.
Shout out to
yeah.
Allah.
Let's go, babes.
Yeah, something he's not comfortable with, like something he's not used to. Like we didn't expect this. He came in and he did it, and he did it beautifully.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that, because not anyone would be okay with like, okay, hey, like please, can you be the setter right now?
Like, don't spike,
Not
but set,
anyone.
you know?
Yeah, not anyone would like that. He loves receiving. He loves to hit.
Yes.
He wants to, you know, be all around. It's not the happiest moment for him, but he took it in, and I'm so proud of him. I am so grateful for everything he's done.
He was a
Well,
team
you
player.
heard it first.
Yeah, that's a good team.
Yeah, he was a team player,
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
So he risked the chances of him not being nominated as an MVP,
right?
most valuable male player, to
Sacrifices,
carry the
yeah.
team.
Sacrifice,
Ajib.
always,
Yeah.
always.
No,
Brilliant.
it
Sacrifice
surprised
for the
us
team.
all.
Yeah,
Really.
mashallah.
But how come that you didn't have enough subs? And I was surprised in this season.
Okay, so first of all, we did not expect that Aziz was going to be injured. So it wasn't in the Hizbah. Like we thought, okay, Aziz, we've got one. I've got Ahmed Mandani. I've got Badr Farhan. I've got Sagar Abeid. I had Ali Falichawi, myself, Keva, and Yasmin Sanad. In addition to Ahmed Al-Abeid. Now so actually we were 9, but throughout the season, like a few people had like, you know, zuruf, they had to leave, they couldn't continue the tournament, like Ahmed Labeid, Keva had a few things. So it's not how I pictured season 3 happening. It's not like I didn't expect to not have subs. Like that wasn't the calculation, but like this is what happened at the end.
You got unlucky.
It wasn't the ideal situation, right? But this is why I don't have subs. That was your question.
You should be prepared for
Of
for
course,
anything.
no,
yeah.
obviously yes. But like, it was a little bit difficult due to the fact that I didn't really get like a chance to pick the players, just because we had a lot of new captains coming in. We had a lot of new teams coming in.
Yeah.
They had the majority of the picks. Like we've got a
Priority,
lot of people.
yes.
I was actually one of the last people, and khalas, the names were gone. No more names. يعني حتى when I wanted to add a few, there were a few that I wanted to put on my team. I could not do that because they were all gone. So that's my sad story.
But
It's not really sad. It's not really sad
they
because
still-
guess what? I love my team
Yeah.
so much.
You still looked very good performing.
Thank you. Like I mean,
Wallah.
we enjoy playing together. We can go through anything. I believe my team and I really can be ready for any circumstances. We've been through so much together. We've been put through a lot of situations where we really had to just, you know, do everything we can.
Yes.
And that's all I can ask for from my team, really. Like their
Careful.
beautiful energy
Alhamdulillah.
is everything to me. They're like just them individually as human beings. I adore each and every one of them, and I love them. I'm just gonna keep saying I
Ravens,
love them.
Aww.
Ravens, you better invest in your captain.
Virtual hugs and kisses,
Yes,
Honestly,
guys.
yes,
like
yes.
yes.
You love to hear this kind of passion towards the team. That's
Definitely.
I think when I was talking to Ahmed Khalil last season, and like after we lost, he's like, okay, we lost, but the way this team came together and became friends is what I wanted out of this tournament. So it's very refreshing to also hear that you
Yeah.
love your team, and
Oh my God, yeah.
you know, like you couldn't see yourself playing with any other
no
team.
way, no
so
way.
that's
no way. Like I would not trade them for the world.
I
You
like
heard it
hearing
first,
that.
Ravens.
World.
Let's see you have a powerful comeback in season
Listen,
4.
we just need a little bit of spice. Nothing else. Nothing else. A little bit of spice.
Like what?
My team is beautiful and just perfect. Really, wallah. Just you guys, honestly.
What are you saying? Like what? What do you mean? Like 2 transferred players?
like the
That's what they
spice?
need.
The
To
spice?
transfer Who are the players? Zara?
I don't know.
Who
Ask
are
her.
the
معلش
You're
أنا-
asking me? I can't tell you. That's
Oh.
confidential information.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, that's confidential.
So there are big plans for
Oh
season
yeah,
4.
obviously. Like I already have like my full
Ooh.
plan ready. I'm ready.
Let's
Season
go.
Wallah, I'm so
كفو
ready.
كفو كفو
Inshallah.
احمد الهندي حسين يسالك شنو خطتك بسير سيزون 4؟
حسيني؟
اي
عادي ارد عليه برايفت.
ار حسيني ار حسيني
يور حسين
هلا حسيني
Where are they asking these questions?
on Instagram.
Serve.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is this
okay.
live right now?
I mean,
The
he
questions
asked me
in-
for about an hour
That
ago.
is so
Yeah,
cool.
tell
The
me.
questions live, but the
Nice.
podcast more live.
Okay. I
Podcast
know
مو
that.
live.
Okay, let me tell you.
I asked that question.
أنا personally ولا for icons?
For
Icons.
in general يعني عطني this and that.
Honestly, no matter what I tell you الحين, everything could change by the time the new guidelines are live on the system. By the time the tryouts are there, you know. So we know that there are 2 transfers, the 2 transfer players, 1 signed player from every team. But they might add more things. عرفت? They might change a couple of things وكل شيء. I can't give you a word now and tell you, well, this is going to happen. And then in reality, things are going to switch up and things are going to change. Yani. We have a vision, 100%. We're going to work to build that vision and make it come true. Definitely, yani. But yeah. I mean, one thing I want is for my male players to be, and female players to be nominated for MVP, definitely. Yani Marjan, for a first timer as a captain, she was
Yes.
nominated for the best captain.
Yes.
She deserved it 100%. She dealt with us in the best ways, صراحة. She adapted to every single personality, and everyone has the sassy side of him. So that wasn't very easy to deal with, especially someone like me, because I have a lot of wants and needs. But yeah, but yeah, and she did an incredible job. For having her nominated was very nice. But I believe that our players did not shine as much as they could have, due to the injuries and the rotations that we had. Our girls never played as liberos, and they had to because of the competition. And so when you put someone in a position where he's not perfect at it, or he's not that good or confident in it, but he's doing it for the team, then this is an appreciation by itself. عرفت? Yes.
بسألك إلي
yes
what do you think إنه you can يعني إنك تحط زيادة in your team season 4 next season.
Honestly, I thought our team was very well balanced this season. We had good chemistry. So in terms of additional players, I don't see how. Oh, sorry, I don't see who I would bring in
Next season.
to make it better in terms. Like obviously, you can always bring a bigger hitter, a better hitter, or something. But I'm very happy with the way the team was built. Maybe what we could do to add is maybe practice a bit more. Individually, we can all work on our physical condition to just make sure we can always perform at 100% in games. Because like, I think setters were very good this season. We could have challenged for the title. We had balance, we had depth. You know, we have very good male and female players. We all trust each other. We all position as 6 rather than like someone covering for someone. So off the top of my head, I don't see. It's not like an obvious thing like, oh, I want a different player in this position or something. So we have everything that we need to compete. But like Ahmed was saying, if you're injured, if you have fatigue issues, and everybody's suffering, you know, so it's not like just one team. But sometimes you just need luck to go your way.
Yes.
You need that one touch. Maybe you need the other team to hit it out, get that momentum swing. Sometimes, like I made some stupid mistakes this season where it's like I shouldn't make those under normal circumstances. So it's those small things that can tip the balance in your favor or in the other team's favor. So maybe just practice individually, training, just being more aware of how you play on the court. So I think it's more just individual things. Specifically, I'm talking about myself, but I don't see any obvious trades or big things that we need to bring
Yes.
in. I'm very happy with the
Yes.
with the team.
But هم كان عندكم too much subs, which is a great thing. How was it يعني شلون كانت خلينا نقول عاد بالطريقة that you choose players and who can play on this game, who can play on that
Okay.
game. يعني all of them were good بصراحة
Yeah.
من subs.
That's a very easy question. We have, so we'd have like certain subs for certain rotations where we try to bring in a different hitter or a different blocker depending on who's playing. So if you saw Ahmed Salim, he's an
Ahmed Salim.
excellent blocker and he has his height advantage. So I can't block well, okay? So let alone compete with the Ahmed Salim and block. So when we need a good block, we're gonna bring in Ahmed Salim. When we need someone who's also grounded and level-headed, we can bring in Ahmed Salim.
Mhm.
We had Ibrahim as well. He is a phenomenal
fantastic jumper.
and
Mashallah
he's an
alayhi, has
athlete.
it, yeah.
He's a great athlete. So sometimes when you need someone who can come in with good energy, who's also balanced and composed, and can also deliver good hits and also get those difficult balls, like that second ball, you might get there faster than someone else. You would bring them in, and also during the warm-up, you know, we can all gauge how we feel.
Yes.
So if I'm not feeling well and I have a bit of a cold, all right, I can't start today. If someone has a bit of pain, they're say, let me rest today or put me if I'm needed. So that's kind of how it is. But we obviously have a starting six, which you saw against One Clan, you saw against Elite and against Nets. But throughout the round robin, you try to get players as much experience as possible to get comfortable with it.
Yes.
And, you know, just make niche changes based on who's hitting, maybe who has a better, who can defend a bit better, who can block better. So just those small things.
Ahmed, what's your favorite season 3 memory?
Honestly, and I played with my closest friends on the same team. صراحة يعني.
Oh.
Aww, come on, babes. It was really nice صراحة يعني. We formed a great team. We had great chemistry. حتى لو not all of us are on the court at the same time يعني. بس, I mean, without mentioning their names, you all know who they are.
Yes.
But I'm gonna mention their names. You saw it coming.
I didn't, to be honest.
Anas and
That was a
Walid, of
curveball.
course. Anas and Walid يعني. It was amazing يعني.
They're
And
amazing players.
Listen,
صراحة.
let me
Yeah.
tell you, they did not shine the season. Walid played as a setter.
Yes.
Because
مع أنا استغربت أنا وايد من هالشغلة.
one of our, listen, his blocks are outstanding, mashallah, mashallah. يعني.
Yes.
Yes. بس لأن one of our setters had commitments and the other one was injured. So he had to step in. And when he stepped in, we won the couple of games. So he did a very good job, يعني, mashallah. Anas compromised a lot as well. So he took time off the court. So other people have more time in the court to play. He stood in positions where it wasn't his
His
yes,
like, yeah,
أيوة, and
his
yes,
position.
he compromised wide. But I mean, when you see them play, it's something different. يعني. So wait for the next season.
Oh shit.
Let's go, babes.
Okay, Souks, I have a question for you. Which is the hardest spiker for you to
Receive.
Yeah.
I have to think. This is a hard question. This is really,
لأن
really
لأنك
hard.
يعني
This is hard.
for a liberal it's a very crucial question.
Yeah.
Let's give her
Fair.
nominees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Give me
Okay.
nominees
Go
and
ahead.
I'll-
Dr.
I'll tell you.
Ashraf.
Dr. Ashraf.
That's one.
You guys. ما شاء الله
Yeah.
عليه Dr. Ashraf
Yeah.
this season was a great.
Hasafi got injured,
Player,
Habibi, last
Hasafi.
after game.
That would have made a big difference صراحة against
But wallah, they pushed.
But
Yeah.
Dhari
Dhari
fought.
fought
Oh
out.
my god.
And
Mashallah.
Performed
He
outstanding.
filled it
Big.
beautifully.
He's so
Big.
light. So mashallah, he jumps, he
Yeah.
receives, he does.
This is
Mashallah.
what I love about him. He's so
Really good.
very fast. He filled in the spot beautifully.
Okay, that's one, Dr. Ashraf. Al-Umar from Eagles.
Vipin.
Vipin.
I mean,
Nah,
he's amazing, obviously, but like I've received it a couple of times. So
Yeah.
it's not, it's like, to me, it's like, okay, I know where it's coming. I know how to prepare for it. So it's not like super difficult.
Okay.
I think I would say like so far from the not like from the people you've mentioned,
Dr.
Dr. Ashraf,
Mm.
honestly.
How about Zaid Hamdan?
His head's super fast, mashallah. Like it's so
Mashallah.
fast that like you don't see it. Super tough.
Ili
as
Yunus.
well.
Eli Yunus.
I don't think we played against each other, so I can't answer the question. I don't.
Definitely a no. I'm just messing.
This guy's talking about Zaid. Did you see his jumps, mashallah?
No, like he hangs.
Come
in the air.
on!
He
Guys,
literally
he's
hangs in the
hitting,
air,
he
mashallah.
What do you have for
holds in the air
breakfast?
What about
a
M2
good 5 minutes.
and Basel?
Yeah, mashallah.
M2 this season. brilliant. Where were you? Mashallah.
Oh, there's one player from Chaos, Barak.
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 Yeah.
You guys.
Barak was on our list. We wanted to pick him, but
He was his
picked
hit.
before us.
I
for
think if you
Chaos.
watch Barak and Dr. Ashraf, their wrist is just.
Super strong, mashallah.
I do not want to get slapped by that wrist.
Yeah.
You can just
Yeah.
feel it because it's not just an arm swing. There's like
But why would you think you'd get slapped?
no, I'm just
What
saying.
did
'cause-
he do to them, really?
No, it's not that. It's just like the way they hit the ball, the way the wrist flicks, and
Mashallah,
at the right
mashallah.
time,
Yeah.
it's
And he can
it's
like go past like a block
Yes.
very easily.
yeah.
A
So
block
it's
doesn't stop him.
just the way the ball travels with that wrist
Yeah.
motion.
Yeah.
It can be very hard to receive because it's not like almost going in
Yeah.
well, they're all going in a straight line, but it's not going past like maybe a meter or two after the 3 meter line. They go deep.
Yeah, it goes straight down.
Not deep.
That's
They go shallow rather,
Yeah.
like straight down. So
yeah.
he's a really good
بس يا
hitter.
جماعة there was a spike by him دكتور أشرف. I really thought إنه كان راح يقطع straight, but then he flicked his wrist like this وراحت on the other side وطقت بوجهي إذا ماني غلطان لاعب
Yeah.
ثاني. That was amazing to watch.
He's
أنا
really good.
literally
Yeah.
حطيت إيدي
Yeah.
على راسي كذي وقعدت أقول oh my god.
I'm telling you, that wrist, he just
ما شاء الله.
has a good wrist.
A lot of moments, wallah, they were amazing. So many players, I'm so shocked by them, or by their performance, صراحة يعني.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah.
who? عطني واحد.
Like, not to be biased or anything, but Idris from Panthers. مشاري.
إدريس ما شاء الله عليه قوي.
Mashallah,
I-
he's so good.
Especially towards the end. He's giving in more and more and more, and I'm just like, what's happening? Like, where is this coming from?
Yeah,
You know,
and he's
because
injured.
Yes, and he has
Yes صح.
finger.
And
He played a game
mashallah,
while he was injured صح.
It was like he wasn't injured.
Which
mashallah.
number was he?
17.
17.
Okay, yeah,
Back in
okay,
Panthers.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mashallah.
Amazing to
Yeah,
watch.
he stood out.
Bravo
Salah.
عليه.
M2
Bravo.
definitely stood out. And then there's Baraki.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Come on, guys. Like, what's happening?
His
Mashallah.
Guys, he's
but-
the MVP of like
if
his
team كله.
whole team.
so,
Yes.
if you watch him play, when he hits, he's not going for power. He's actually
smart.
looking where
Yes.
the gap
Where to
is.
hit.
Yeah.
He's so smart. So I think we'd all struggle to go back to the question.
receive.
Can you receive it?
And his receives as well.
His receives
Yeah,
are
yeah.
amazing. Have you
He's-
seen his receives against him and شو اسمه بون كلان؟
Yeah, we haven't
Then-
played Lions actually.
كان
Really?
يبي
Ah, we actually we didn't play alphas and wildcats, so
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
We haven't played Lions.
I haven't
either.
played Lions, so
I don't think we
I
have
don't
because
know.
we were in the same division.
Yeah.
they're
we
they're a
haven't
good
played
team.
Lions.
Lions are a very
Yeah.
good team.
They fought. They
Yeah.
fought.
Like
Yeah,
Lions, would you
beautiful
say?
performance.
Rawr.
Beautiful.
Farid, compared to last season, incredible.
صدق انا ما اذكره
Guys,
ما اذكره
season.
last
See?
season
Last season he
سوى.
came in at the end, and he
صح.
I think he still had a shoulder. He had a shoulder injury. I think he had a surgery. I can't remember what Tamir was telling me, but he came in cold,
Yeah.
not warmed up. Like it was just a game. He hadn't played in a while because of his shoulder,
Poker face.
and he's incredible. And
Mashallah.
what I liked
Yeah.
about Farid
Wow.
when we're watching against the Nets game, he go up to hit, he got blocked, but Lions got the ball back.
Mm.
They set him again. He goes again. Let's say he got blocked.
Mashallah.
So third time, you're gonna tip. Heck no.
He goes for it
When
again.
he's gonna hit it and he's gonna
Yeah,
get the point.
Yeah.
So they play with tenacity, Lions.
Mm.
Like, mad respect. Honestly, they were a great. team
Zain,
to
can we
watch.
mention the females شوي بعد?
go ahead
Eva.
She's
What's
insane,
happening?
By the way, like she's
like-
like taking on not one position,
Oh,
like
mashallah.
multiple
I
positions on
enjoy
court.
her serves.
She's beautiful.
Mashallah.
She's beautiful.
Yani
She's-
one of the females that really stood out.
Yeah.
Ru'a, warrior.
رؤى يا
Right.
جماعه
Warrior,
warrior
period.
by
ما شاء
heart
الله.
صدق ما شاء الله عليها
Nets had a very balanced team.
Yeah. لا و
if only they have more subs if only
Nets.
in my opinion if only they
If
had
they
more
had a
subs
secondary
they would
team.
have got this title this
Nets?
season.
No, they would have gotten the title if, no
They
offense
had
to one
finals.
clan, I mean, they're 13 players, but if they didn't play all these games on the same day,
Obviously.
Don't.
Yes.
then they would have definitely
I
There
can't
was
say
a one-day
I,
rest.
I can't say
Just a
definitely.
one-day rest.
had a chance. They would have
for
definitely.
for sure had a chance. They had a chance in the final even
Like
without Dr.
الموضوع.
Ashraf. They had a chance for sure. But when we saw one clan played in the finals, I think they knew Nets were tired. Even one clan was tired. Even One Clan were playing
لا
with
بس ما
injuries.
Like what I
ما
said,
تقارنهم
guys,
with Nets.
Come on.
Nets played 3 games back to back.
No, but I'm
Two
saying
sets each,
Hey.
at least.
By the
For
way,
sure.
let me tell you something. One Clan were actually fighting to play. By the way, they
Yeah,
won.
yeah, yeah.
One
Like-
clan
like
came in to
Nets-
keep the
Nets-
record, guys.
Nets
One clan came in
could've
winning.
Won that game. Nets could have really
sure.
won that game. Like, and at some point
I
they were
agree.
in the lead, you
I
guys.
Yes.
agree.
And they did, like, One Clan was starting to feel the pressure. I think they thought it was going to be a lot easier, considering they were super
that's true.
tired.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they killed it. They were doing amazing. And they
Good.
could have won, considering they didn't have like that many games before the game.
No, but
before the final
one
game.
clan عندهم power duo, the Jarki brothers.
Yeah.
بس
في
للاسف
راس-
واحد فيهم ما كان يقدر
But he
يرسل.
still has a huge effect outside the court.
Yes.
This itself يعني push خيال صراحة يعني we saw how it
Firas
was.
was huge.
Yeah.
He was amazing last season.
Inshallah, he's amazing.
But I think maybe for next season, maybe don't put 4 games on the last day when it's all finals.
Yeah.
No.
It was
I kind of
It was 7
It
games.
hurts. It hurt
Total.
the volleyball. It actually hurt the quality.
Final يعني at least يكونوا
Yeah.
يوم واحد.
Exactly. Like make it on Saturday or something. I think that would have improved just the quality of volleyball. Given like if Nets were rested, maybe Dr. Ashraf doesn't get injured. You don't know what happens. And maybe even One Clan would have been more rested. If they had any injuries, just in general, the level of volleyball would have benefited from it. The tournament would have benefited from it. And then may the best team win, right? Not based on fatigue, but
صح
you know,
صح
but both worthy finalists without a doubt.
أكيد. Two girls I want to mention, Masa وريان. يعني the effort they put this season, incredible. Masa
agree.
received some incredible spikes.
If
I
it wasn't
agree.
for her, by the way, in that game,
In that
they
game?
wouldn't have had that
Wh-
point.
which
Yes.
game?
She was in the finals with the
آخر
against
يوم.
Nets. The
Oh.
last game, she received.
Not Masa, Ryan.
Right, I'm confused.
No, wait.
Masa
Rayan
plays on
from
Chaos.
One Clan.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
Clan.
No, I'm talking about Masa from
Chaos, yeah.
Received
Oh
beautiful
yeah,
receives.
she was amazing. as
Even
well. I saw
Rayan
it.
shocked me.
Yeah.
And One Clan.
Yes.
Rayan
the
was
last
fine,
game,
yeah.
yes,
She
I
was-
agree.
She was amazing.
She didn't get a chance last season
Yeah.
in Six Crew 'cause she was a sub. But she proved herself this season.
Oh my God, she did.
Incredible.
She
It's
was
the
اعتقد وايد ناس
was
تحسفوا الحين
amazing.
انه ما اخذوها صراحه ريان.
ريان
برافو عليهم.
الحين راح يصير طق ترى 2 transfers. بكلم هشام ابي 5 transfers.
قول والله.
the whole family. I mean, so they're siblings, and their cousin Noor plays
Yeah,
with us,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Noor's their cousin also?
yeah, the whole family is
Shocker.
athletic, and
No, Noor بعد.
Noor is a beast.
Noor,
I love Noor. Shout out to Noor and
Noor is amazing.
our
and
warrior.
the family itself.
Yeah, the family.
And every other girl we forgot to mention.
forgot to mention.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna ask you guys, what would you like to see in season 4?
Maybe a better distribution of games. I think it was great that some days you would come in and play one game when it was best of 3 sets. But for the best of one, not best of one, just when you play that one set, it's a bit difficult to come in, warm up, get yourself hyped, play 25 points and then go home. You know, just psychologically, it's difficult. I know there's no other way around it, but and how you would improve it, I don't know, maybe do 2 games or maybe if you switch to a best of 3 format throughout the whole tournament, but that would take way too long.
بس لو تفكر فيها يعني هو سوالك اول 2 days in order to see which teams line up مع
The division.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a good idea.
That was a good idea.
I liked it.
صراحة.
I actually liked it.
We played 7 games that day. 6 games.
6 games.
8 games.
No,
لا,
no, no.
each team?
Each
6
team.
games.
صح.
إي والله
Sorry.
وايد.
Each team played 6 games.
That's very strenuous, by the way. A lot of teams can have their players injured on the first day. You're playing 6 games, so you're basically doing 6 warm-ups, 6 cooldowns. That's very strenuous on your body.
But still يعني انت you don't have to perform well on the first 2 days. لأن you will not get out of
Yeah,
the
but-
tournament.
Try.
It's not about getting eliminated. It's about positioning yourself.
Yeah.
That's it. It's about making a statement as well.
It's also a way for the players to grow in the tournament. So you can play practice games all you want before the tournament, but once the tournament starts, that's where the team starts to grow. That's when you realize how you play in a tournament. And if you don't give 100% every game in the tournament, you don't grow as well. So if you hold back and underestimate other teams, and I can speak on behalf of setters, we want to win every game we play. We don't care. And I'm sure every
Yeah.
other team
Every
feels
team
the same.
has
So
We don't
has
want
a-
to lose,
good luck trying to tell teams, take it easy in the first day. You know, but we do understand it's like Ash was saying to us, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint race. So pace yourself. If you're not feeling well, ask to get subbed. If you have a bit of an injury, okay, maybe you can just nurse it and play a bit more cautiously. But no one's playing to take it easy and not get the win. That's
that's
not
hard.
fair.
We're very
It won't happen.
It's not fair for yourself. It's not fair for the team.
exactly. And
For the sponsor.
for the tournament as well. I mean, we saw some great volleyball this season. So, but how to improve it? I don't know. It's difficult. Either
Or
you go
what
for
would you
more days and more weeks, but then that just stretches the tournament to like a month. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. But for the last day, definitely don't stack quarterfinals, semifinals, loser bracket. That's just make it 2 days.
لا losers bracket it was a case صار لأن there was a delay the day before. So on Wednesday the games took longer
Okay.
than they should have. That's why we.
But there was just one game.
Yes. So this was the reason.
The
for that.
timing wasn't the issue necessarily, but it was the like us and Nets would have had to play 4 games to win the tournament, and we're already falling apart.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah, if they had the finals on a different day.
Finals or
performance would
semis
have
and
been different on
finals.
both
I
teams.
agree.
And I think it's a very important game. Like you're
Exactly.
fighting for first place.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be rushed
Yes.
at the end of the day, and it shouldn't be the last thing you see. It should be the first thing you go into. Like it's
yeah,
you're fighting for the
it's
first- yeah.
you the finals
Come
should
in with
be
different energy, like just
Exactly.
ready for this
What about
one
you,
game.
Suki? What about
What
you?
do I want to see?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would kill for more floor space. Like if I can have more floor space, so we can just have more space, so we can save balls, so we can run, so we can go. But like the problem is that that's what I meant.
Let's
by floor
hope with
space.
the new season, inshallah, we'll
Inshallah,
find
the
a
new
better
venue.
venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like one thing I would. That's like the only thing I would probably want, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ahmed?
أنا الصراحة one thing that I really want to see is a ceremony after the tournament where everyone dresses up and goes for the awards.
So it's like a formal thing.
Yes.
I like
This
that.
is
You
so
see,
like that.
nice.
Ceremony
I love this.
for
I
the
love
awards.
that is good.
So you see
That
everyone
is-
not in their يعني.
this. Yeah.
Ahmed,
Jerseys
I'm
and
gonna
all
give you a
that.
fist
Let's
bump,
go,
'cause
babes.
That's
Hisham?
actually good.
I got
I
you.
love that.
I have a venue in mind, Hisham.
I feel like they're gonna do this next season.
They
I
should.
feel like they will.
We deserve it.
Full
Yes.
suits.
Salon, بالعكس.
والله dress code
I love
And we can get Wayak to transport us with your luxury.
يا سلام
my
يا
God.
سلام.
God, give me a
Done
high five
deal.
right there,
Sponsors
buddy.
already.
Oh,
It's okay, you get a high five
بس
as well.
it's gonna be really nice. It's gonna have a different taste.
I love this
We
idea.
know okay نعرف منو the champions, the first place, ونعرف منو runner ups, obviously because we watch the games. But then we don't know about any other nominees.
Hold on.
Right.
Is there a dinner? Each team sitting
Obviously.
لا
together.
الحين ما ادري
That could
البادجت.
work for it. That could also
Obviously, I
work.
feel like dinner would be included.
Yeah, okay.
Pizza.
لا لا.
Domino's.
Sure, let's go Domino's Pizza.
Masakin, they're like, we can't keep making food for you.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
we ate a lot of pizza.
Oh my god. Yeah.
أحس yeah,
guys.
the ceremony would be really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, having the 2 new teams. شيء وايد حلو صراحة. Adding 2 teams until they reach a certain limit, obviously. يعني
Yes.
بس that would be great. Having the transfers and all these benefits شيء وايد حلو also.
Yeah.
The jerseys definitely we all believe that it's something very necessary.
Like
maybe-
2 jerseys.
Maybe a home and away, or at least 2 jerseys from the same color.
فكرة حلوة صراحة. yeah.
Home and away.
Yeah.
ما ابي العب انا لابس وايت واللي قدامي لابس وايت, you know.
صح.
Even on the camera it doesn't look good, guys. Come on.
صارت
Yeah.
six crew and
Us
you
and
guys.
Nets, us and Six
And you
crew.
and Nets
yes,
as well,
yes, yes.
صح.
They started passing to each other. And
Yeah.
لا لا ليش دعوة.
I'm kidding. Imagine.
ما تصير لهالدرجة.
Yeah, but I'm telling you
لا،
يعني.
لا.
Yeah, but it would be nice صراحة. بس والله the distribution of the snacks was nice يعني.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
food
yeah.
was good. The refreshments.
The physio was just amazing.
The physio.
I
That
can't
was a
stop
big
talking
plus.
about the
طبيعي.
physio.
That was a
Yeah,
big
wow,
plus.
wow, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
Cool
expect
was
it
on
to
that
be there
show.
every
Yeah.
day.
The scariest player.
Who was your MVP from season 2? I said Firas.
He's a full
Okay,
package.
I'm not an expert, so Vipin is amazing, but just in terms of the impact he had and how dangerous he was, how unpredictable he was. That was his biggest asset, and that he plays with his brother. He was so
Great
dangerous.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Overall.
Really good player.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you
so
for
much
having us.
It was such an honor, Salaha, to have you
This
guys
was fun.
on episode 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's do this again.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, of course, we'll do. We'll do.
Tomorrow.
باكر عندنا George and I think Tamar as well.
Okay.
And Hussein from Elite, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay,
Oh.
Hussein Dashti.
Yes,
Hussein Dashti did an incredible job being a team captain. this
I
season.
agree. The
He-
way he encourages the team.
Listen,
was
he
amazing.
went into the tournament saying that he's not going to play because he wants his team to play. That يعني by itself صراحة شيء عجيب.
as a
والله.
captain.
As a captain,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Every single captain wants to shine in the court. I'm
Yes.
telling you, يعني. بس لا the sacrifice he did and the way he managed and how he cheers, he was screaming his
Oh, yeah.
lungs out.
Yeah, I
even
saw-
when
I
they
saw
even
that.
when they don't receive,
صح.
he goes like, "Listen, you're good. Get the next one." I'm like,
Yeah,
I
even
love that.
The score, by the way, was 24 to 15 or
Yeah,
something.
and he kept cheering.
And he was telling them, you guys, the game is still on.
It's still on,
I
we're
heard,
not
like,
done.
he was screaming,
Elite
yeah.
were a tough team to
Still
play
can.
against.
Yeah, they
Very
were.
tough.
I'm
They
telling
were
you,
so different.
31,
So different.
29.
Yeah, very tough team.
And all captains were supportive. A lot, يعني 100% يعني بس لا هذا he was screaming.
I
He
agree.
was screaming 100%.
This entire team was
شاء الله
completely
عليه.
different, like from season 2.
Yeah, yeah.
صح
Yeah.
صح.
Totally different.
Big change.
Totally
Big change اللي
different.
صار.
Like I remember, I think they were losing تقريبا like all their games.
Yeah, they weren't
They
performing
were-
as well.
No, that they had a really
Compared
tough
to the
time in
season-
season
yes.
2. Season 3 totally different.
Inshallah.
Amazing.
يعطيكم العافية again.
Thank
for
you so
being
much
here.
for having us. It was awesome. And,
It was an honor to have
This
you
was
guys.
Thank you,
really
Ahmed
nice.
It was
Sundus.
really nice. Shout out to my team icons. Love you, babes.
Go Setters.
Any more shout outs?
Ravens, no, I love them.
Let's go Ravens.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.